Solve a quadratic equation using the quadratic formula. Before we get started, let's write down the quadratic formula so we can make sure we plug everything into the correct space. So x is a negative b plus or minus a b squared minus 4ac. That whole thing is under a square root symbol, and then all over 2 times a. When we are going to use the quadratic formula to solve an equation, we need to make sure that the terms are in the correct order, with the exponent to the highest power in the first position, because that ensures that when we say that a is equal to 9, a is the number that's next to the x squared term, and b is the number that's next to the x term, and then c is the number that is the constant term by itself, no variable with it. All right, I'll put these numbers now into that formula. So I'm going to have that x is equal to negative b is going to be a negative 3 plus or minus b squared, 3 squared is 9, minus 4 times a is 9, and c is negative 2. And this whole fraction is over 2 times 9. Make sure that when you draw the fraction bar, that first term, that negative b, is also above in the numerator, above the fraction bar. All right, let's start by simplifying what's underneath the square root. This part here, minus 4 times 9 times negative 2, let's see what that is. Times 9 times 2. That's going to be a plus 72. X equals negative 3 plus or minus the square root of 72. Oh no, 9 plus 72. And then the whole thing over 18. So x is negative 3 plus or minus 9 plus 72 is 81. So I'm getting a plus or minus 9. So x equals negative 3 plus 9 over 18, or x equals negative 3 minus 9 over 18. So this would be 6 over 18, or negative 12 over 18. So we're getting a 1/3 or a negative 2/3. Let's look at a second example. Let me copy down the quadratic formula here so we can use it again. Okay, so for this example, a is equal to 3, b is equal to negative 5, and c is equal to 1. So plugging these values into the quadratic formula, we have that x equals negative 5 is going to end up being a positive 5. When you square b, negative 5 times negative 5 is a positive 25. You should always get a positive number in this first space for the b squared. Minus 4 times a is 3, c is 1, and then that whole thing divided by 2 times a, or 2 times 3. Let's see, underneath the square root, we've got 25 minus 12, which is 13. And then the whole thing over 6. We can't simplify this anymore, so we can write this as our final answer. There are two answers. I've combined them into a single answer. One of our answers is 5 plus the square root of 13 over 6, and the other answer is 5 minus the square root of 13 over 6.